I am live apparently. Oh shit, I forgot the music. Stream. You can't hear me. No. No, you can't. I picked the right image that time. See, I actually picked the right image. I did. I didn't pick one that had the 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 behelit instead of the actual egg. I did. I paid attention for once in my life. But how are we all doing? It is I, Lance. I am so ready to continue this quest and see where the heck we land on, what the fuck we do. How's your day been? I've been doing great. It's a Friday. I have high energy again. I had a really good night's sleep, I guess. I don't know. I slept, I'm pretty sure, the same amount of time as the day before, but for some reason now I'm not tired. I think what kind of knocked me out yesterday was the fact that it was colder than usual, and now we're back to our normal temperature. Like, I'm wearing shorts right now, and yesterday I had like a jacket and long pants throughout the whole stream, but now I'm wearing shorts and a short and shirt. I'm always wearing a shirt. I don't know what I'm talking about. In summary, I'm feeling great, and I'm really excited to continue this this quest to see where we end up in. Let's go to the game, shall we? It's starting to get really interesting indeed. We're starting to get to the proper, like, you know, game. Because all of these quests have a big period of, you know, setup, which is perfectly fine. And the setup is really interesting, I will not lie. But it is that. It's mostly setup and talking. Also, Twitch drops. If you were watching on Twitch, you got drops. All of this. You can get all of this for watching my stream on Twitch. Hey. But okay. Let's see. Before we begin, though, let's do what we always do. And it's just, you know, do my due diligence and do the daily stuff before we move on to anything. I keep seeing that Robin's album is out, and I want to listen to it, but I don't want to. I know it has 3 tracks, I believe, which is interesting. See, here's the thing. Watch live stream on Twitch and win this. It's not a lot. I guess it's nice. I guess, sure. But it's not a lot. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do the same thing that we've been doing for freaking ages at this point. I feel like I must be close to my goal of getting everything that I need. I feel like I've done this one calyx so many goddamn times. Where did it released what? You mean the Robin album? It's probably out on Spotify and stuff like that. Did I mute the music or something like that? No, I didn't. There you go. For some reason the music isn't playing. But I'm pretty sure the Robin album isn't like streaming services and shit. Here, let me quickly look it up. Let me see if I can find it while we are, you know, while that is playing itself, which is just a grinding shit. I'm not even logged in on Spotify on my computer. Look at that, on my web browser. Hoyo Mix? They always put their stuff under Hoyo Mix. Where the fuck is it? Hoyo Mix. Yes, inside. They have an EP with three songs, by the way. 3 songs. One of them is the old song, the other is If I Can Stop My Heart From Beating, and the other one is one we have not heard. So I've heard most of this EP already then. And then it's a bunch of instrumentals, which is cool for like covers and stuff. But that's it. You just have to look up Hoyo Mix on Spotify and they have that thing there. They have it there for your listening purposes. I thought they would make more songs, not gonna lie. I'll listen to it later. Yeah. I want to listen to the new song in game. Now that I know that the album is just 3 songs, 2 of which have already been played in game, I'm less excited about it. But it's one new song, and I'm down for new songs. From what I've seen on leaks, there's also a new, well, not a new one, but there's an unreleased Robin song that we have not yet listened to, apparently, in game, because it came from leaks and stuff. So yeah. There's that. Eggs burning. How you doing? May I interest you? Here, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's tiny, but don't worry. There you go. Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time? How you doing? Can I hold on? Let me do something funny. Since we're right now we're not doing particularly much. Can we somehow put this? Let me bring it down behind the game, or rather, hold on. No, hold on. No, put it on top there. Put it there. But can I put it a filter? Not the egg from the anime. No. This is the correct image, actually. This is the correct image, not one that's edited out. That's not one that's an edit. We gotta do this one more time. Hold on. I'm editing the image. It's not the one for it's not the meme with Danny DeVito holding what you call it? A Behelit from Berserk. No, it's not. Scaling aspect ratio, render delay, luma key, image. Berserk egg. Yeah, it's not the Berserk egg. What is HDR tone mapping? Clearly not what I meant. I'm trying to see if I can like lower the opacity of it. Is it not done through a filter? Look, I can color correct it. I can do. Oh, hold on. Oh god, that's probably. I hope none of you were photosensitive. Oh, here's the thing. Make a loop. I'm sorry for the flashing. I didn't mean to do that. This I meant to do though. I did mean to lower the opacity of it. And now we have a transparent egg. Hold on. It's covering my little guy. I want to put let's put it underneath my little guy. And then that. There we go. My little guy is on top of it. Egg transparent. Oh, come on. I just have one. 3 minutes until I get one extra? Fuck no, we're not doing that. Just give me one. Yes, because I just want the 60. There you go. And we're gonna stay with the. Can I offer you a nice. Imagine joining the stream and seeing this. Oh, I love it. We get silly here. We get silly. We love getting silly from time to time. Yeah, it's visible. It's only ever so slightly visible. Like if you squint, you can really see it, but if you don't, maybe you don't even realize it's there. Egg streaming indeed. Listen, one of my favorite indie VTubers that I follow is big on eggs. So much so that she's gonna get an egg model done. Like, she's legitimately gonna get an egg model. Like, I'm not even joking. There's not much more to describe other than the potential design of which I don't know much of. But she is going to get an egg model. Because there's actually... Now we need you to have an egg over your face. Well, here's the thing. There's a thing. Egg life. This is Etsy. No, it's not exactly the one I was thinking of. It wasn't a Ko-fi thing. Egg Life 2D. Is it the same? Is it the same one I was thinking? It's not exactly the same, but there's a bunch of egg. There's a bunch of egg Life 2D models and stuff. Next April Fools we get egg. I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. I'm trying to find that egg Live 2D model, but I'm not exactly finding it. I'm finding other egg Live 2D models, which I'm surprised because look at this. Look at this shit. I mean, it's not shit. It's actually really good. It looks really good. Oh my god, it's got tomatoes in it. Is that tomatoes? Is that what it is? Okay, I feel like we've had enough of this little guy here. So we're gonna get rid of Frank from It's Always Sunny, and I'm gonna show you this on Etsy. I found it on Etsy. Hold on. There you go. This is an egg model. These things exist. These things exist. This isn't exactly the one I was thinking of, because the one the streamer that I follow, the VTuber that I follow, that has an egg model as well. It has something similar to this, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same egg, which surprises me because holy fuck, there's more than just the one egg model. That's super cool. Okay. Okay, we've had our fun with the egg thing. $210 for a bunny girl. Oh yeah, but that's a customizable model. It makes sense. Yeah. This seems to be like a really good model. It's a bunny girl, but you can, like, by default, I guess it's a bunny girl, but you can customize it into so many things. Holy frick. What the fuck? It can even be a furry creature. What the hell? Yeah, live 2D models are expensive. Live 2D models can be expensive. Some of them can be cheap if they're not very, like, you know, elaborate. But if they're elaborate, they can get really expensive. And but it's a neat alternative. Like if you want to like get your foot out there and without spending a lot of money, you can find a lot of cheap and or even free live 2D models to begin streaming with, and which is pretty cool. Or if you learn to make one, you can sell designs. Yes, in fact, that's what a lot of people do. That is indeed what a lot of people do. A lot of people can make a living out of that. But learning live 2D is not easy. I've seen people do live 2D streaming, like rigging streams. I've seen riggers work. It's insane. Like I know learning a lot of software can be hard. Lord knows I've had my fair share of, you know, hard times when trying to learn the software that I do use. I cannot imagine what live 2D is like. Like, first off, you gotta have some sort of artistic background, and then you have to have some sort of animating background. So that's like 2 hurdles to overcome. First, I'm not even an artist, less so an animator, and then I'd have to learn like the intricacies of actually rigging a 2D model. Yeah, no, that's just insane. So when you see people charge like $2,000 for a custom model, you're like, yeah, no, it makes sense. If you know what goes into the work of a live 2D model, then yeah, no, that makes complete sense. It's incredibly complex. Which is why I didn't start with a live 2D model. Listen, I would love to get a cool ass model of myself, a live 2D thing, but that shit is expensive. And imagine if I spent $2,000, which I didn't have $2,000, by the way, first things first. But imagine I had $2,000. Imagine I spent it all on a model and then I realized the streaming wasn't my thing. I would have just wasted $2,000. And it's the reason why a lot of people just end up selling the models they got. Like if you go to the EN VTubers Discord server, there's like a whole section where people are legit selling VTuber models that they don't use anymore. There's a lot of that. People love to overspend on VTubing, thinking that, you know, they're gonna enjoy it and stuff. Someone hires them for any model, they would cost them like way more. The thingy, they need ideas. Well, yeah, it depends. You can go to a live 2D rigger with like the 2D model already made, and all they have to do is rig it. But some artists do the whole thing for you. They draw the model and they rig it themselves. And then some other ones go even a mile beyond and they design the model, draw it, and then rig it. So those 3 things, they go up in price, you know? So yeah, VTubing can both be the most cheap way to stream, but at the same time, the most expensive way to stream. But you can get away with a lot by not paying a lot of money. That's why I make sure to find free models and stuff so that I don't spend money. Yeah, that is a legitimately great way to start. And in fact, it's what I would recommend to everyone. Either you start with actual free shit, or spend as little as possible to get just what you want. I spent like $40 on the model that I have, and then like 20 something with the on the layout that I have, and that was it. That's enough for me to start streaming and make it look somewhat good. Now I'm spending a lot of money on, not a lot of money, but I'm spending some money on like commissions. Like the little guys was a commission, my profile picture on Twitter and stuff was a commission, and like the other things. I have a bunch of commissions, and some of them are actually being worked on right now. So I've spent a lot more money since then. But that's completely unnecessary. It's just, I just like to do it. But it's to drive home the fact that to start, I spent like less than $60, or like $60, around $60. In the price that it takes to, you know, buy a full game, I set up a streaming rig. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Women's idol is to touch lasers. Oh yeah, Kafka does that. Kafka does do that. She has like 2 idols. One where she plays an air violin, and then the other one where she brings up all the there you go. That's the air violin. There's a guy who spends too much money, but he does help out small streamers. Well, yeah. Listen, if I had a big audience, I feel like I would do the same. I feel like I would do as much as I could to bump up small streamers, because I know what it feels to be one. Maybe one day we'll get to that point. Okay. Enough yapping. I didn't mean to go there. I meant to pull up the thingy. I would as well. Yeah. It's, you know, to give back to the community, because we all start somewhere. And we all know that starting out is like the hardest part. So if I had in my power to boost up someone to, like, you know, bring attention to them, I would do it. But I have to get to that point first. It's available like 6 months and donated $400, $600 to about 5 streamers. Oh yeah. I've seen those videos. I've seen those kinds of videos. That's great. I like to watch those videos. Crispy Concords does those kinds of things. I've seen them do it. Daniil, you're here. Hello, you're back just when we were about to do the quest. We're back to doing the quest. But yeah, I've seen people do the gifting gifting people like 100 subs or something like that, gifting random streamers that stuff. It's pretty cool. You're on work. Oh, don't worry. Do your thing. Don't let me distract you from your work. Okay, let's see. Let me do a little recap. Let me see if I can remember exactly where we left off. We discovered that Sunday was actually a follower of the Path of Order, not a follower of the Harmony, which was sort of hinted at in many different ways and stuff. And then he started yapping about Order and what he wants to do. And now he's making us, you know, choose philosophically. Okay, let's just talk with everyone and see what the fuck is going on. Himeko, please tell me. It looks like you're the cameraman, Firefly. What the hell? Please explain to me, what should I do? Looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. If it's just a quiz, I suppose it's fine to humor him. Okay. Science is stuff. Yeah, something like that. Not science, but like philosophy. This whole chapter has been just heavy on philosophy shit. It could be daunting, but honestly, there's a lot to dissect here, and I love doing it. Like I've had like, I wouldn't want to say discussions, but I have talked in length about this quest. The gold character guy? I don't know what gold character guy you mean. Aventurine? Aventurine's gone. He hasn't shown up here. Will Stetson made a song called named Morality Lesson. I don't know what that is. Oh, I haven't done the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna pin it too. No, no spoilers. I'm gonna just in case someone pops in and does something silly. Let me do it. No spoilers, and I'm gonna pin it. I was gonna stay up there. So yeah, just in case. Yellow robes and black coat. That's probably Aventurine. He isn't from this game. Or unless you... Oh, no, never mind. You probably mean the male trailblazer, the main protagonist. Brownish, grayish hair. Yeah, you probably mean the male version of this one right here. I do like Will Stetson, so that's cool. Let's see. Himeko would choose to build the little Charmony Dove a cage. He posed us the question that he was posed in his childhood. Right. So that's the thing. Should we build the bird a cage so that we can keep it in a cage devoid of freedom, or should we let him fly away, give him the freedom he quote-unquote maybe deserves or whatever, with the probability of him dying out in the wilderness? What we want to do? This is a very interesting philosophical question, because one keeps the bird safe but confined without any freedom, and the other gives the bird freedom but essentially lets the bird die in the wilderness, because there's a lot of things that, you know, would kill a bird like her. I ate a lot of banana. That's okay. I don't. This is an interesting question. I'm not entirely sure what I would answer. In reality, I would probably answer the let the bird go free, but I'm not sure. Himeko seems to believe that we should build the cage. Feed bird chocolate? No. No, don't feed the bird chocolate. Wait, what did you say again? Build the Charmony Dove a little cage. No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly in the sky, but if it can't even live to that point, then there's nothing to talk about to begin with. See, that's an interesting point. The bird was already, like, you know, injured and stuff. Bananas are good, but tomatoes are way better. I don't know, they're two different things. Ali, let's go. We're delivering. How you doing? Hope your day's doing well. It's going well. We literally just picked up the story from where we left off yesterday, which is this little philosophical question. She would also pick the cage. Even if I was going to release it back into the sky, I'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left where I found it, I'd fear never get the chance to fly ever again. This is a complicated question. Did you happen to complete this quest already, Ali? Or not? Are you witnessing here with me? You were done with it the day of release? I admire people that can do that. I could never have the energy to do it, especially considering that this quest is like long. So I'm doing it in different parts. I may even have to finish it tomorrow, actually. I planned for 3 streams to do the whole story, but maybe it won't be enough. Bird got its bones crushed, wings crushed. Well, it was, if I recall correctly, the bird was injured, and so they had to like take care of it for a little bit, and then they let it go free. But then the bird ended up dying anyways. You got Robin and her light cone. Let's go. That's awesome. Well, Daniel also finished the quest in like 6 hours in one sitting, so it's entirely possible. Just I'm not built for that kind of stuff. That guy just casually throws this kind of questions, and what is exactly his deal? They all want to build a cage. That is true though. Hold on, but I want to let it fly because I want the bird to be free, but it'll die. I know it'll die. I guess we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go for the cage. Sure, everyone says that. Build a bird nest on the spot. It was simple since I got Robin on my 5th bowl and her Lycon on my 10th. Bro, that's sick. You got lucky. You got lucky. Soft net where the Charmony Dove fell? Yes. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. Long-time investment is boring. I want short-time investments. Well, I guess you would have picked the other choice. There are these 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vosicle Scorpion, that's not a Wolverine, and the winged snake. In the shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits a painful death. Both lead to death? Are you goddamn kidding me? This is a story when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia. I don't know what that is. Melodia? How are you supposed to pronounce? This is a Spanish word. In Spanish we pronounce it melodia, but how would you pronounce it in English then? Melodia. Melodia? Melodia. An exclusion to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents and providing them with the relevant guidance. I'm impatient. If it's just a storyline, do the easiest option, which normally means I kill the character. Well, those you won't be able to make those kinds of choices in this game, I'll tell you that much. But I have patience. I just don't have patience enough to, you know, sit for 6 hours straight and play the story. I have to take my time with it and that kind of stuff. During that period, I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners. Yes, apparently he can do that. Complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world, and I was fortunate enough to catch a glimpse of it. Because the story is insane. I've heard it gets crazy, and we're close to it. I can't believe I'm not even close to it, or I'm not even in it yet. It's been good. It's been good so far, but I can tell that it's all just set up so far. My intention pan is super slow. I feel you. Sometimes I feel like that too. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Oh wait, this is when he found the dude. This is where the dude that seemingly said to that have abandoned his 2 kids in Penacony, that I surmised was his real father. The price he paid was everything. Sold everything at home, the house, the land, even his 2 children. So we're going back to it. ADHD really is something. I've been I've been thinking that I might have some symptoms of that, honestly, because I get distracted pretty easily on stream too. I will start a thought and then just move on to something else without finishing the other thought. Egg. Tell me about it. We're all just a little bit ADHD, and that's perfectly fine. He would buy back his children when he made his fortune and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them, but it did not work. His plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy and he was sniffed out. So after hearing the Dream Chaser story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way at least he could live peacefully. So what happened in the end anyways? It just still led to consequences. Okay, so we don't know what happens this time. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit so that the Dream Chaser may leave peacefully and realize his wishes? Or do you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives? Jesus Christ, it's a tragedy anyways, huh? Is that what you're saying? Because he alerted the Bloodhound guards and he told them to, like, you know, chill. But in the end, it still was a bad thing for them in the end, which we don't know what happened. Sunday is a good name, but why is the storyline longer than my attention span? Well, it is what it is. They've gotten longer. It didn't used to be like this. The Star Rail story used to be way shorter. They've elongated it in these last few patches, which I really appreciate because, you know, it makes it really, really heavy. I appreciate it. Legal stowaways are quite common, yes. I don't think he deserves any sympathy at all. He sold his kids. I actually don't give a shit about him. What do you sell his kid? What do you sell your kids? Yeah, no, I would remain silent. I wouldn't even, yeah. This person deserves to be punished. I mean, again, he sold his kids. It's like the Dream SMP lore. Oh, God. Remember the Dream SMP lore? It's been a long time since then. That shit died. Oh my God, let's not talk about the Dream SMP because it's problematic. I made a video on it, yes, but it's problematic now. It hasn't aged very well. It's way longer than the school hours, yes. Catching up to the Dream SMP lore was like catching up to One Piece. Except One Piece was way better and actually had a lot of fun catching up to One Piece, whereas in the Dream SMP, catching up sometimes felt like a chore. Dream Chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would probably ask the Bloodhounds to stop their pursuit. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak. So you would actually help him out, even though he sold his kids. I'm kind of with March on this. To the baby bird story? Some connection, you say. What could it be? This connection is precisely the breakthrough he aims to use to persuade us, but You would ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit? You too? Are you kidding me? Really? Some people look like dirty dishes to me. I'm lazy as fucking. I didn't want to do it. Nah, I feel you. Sometimes I felt like that. There were clearly more interesting parts of the lore, so I focused a lot on that. I'm just gonna stay silent. I don't give a fuck. Seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice would have led to a better outcome. Now, I know it wouldn't lead to a better outcome, but I don't care about it. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enters dreams are unorthodox. Oh wow. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in Dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream. Should he be apprehended, could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is no. Of course not. He was still breaking the rules. Wouldn't dare to extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my hurtless apologies. What the fuck? Rather look at Tommy and get threatened multiple times by other people while he overreacts. Well, that was a lot of it, yes. I'm glad that they ended it, though. I'm glad they eventually ended it. From what I'm seeing, the QSMP, which is Quackity's Minecraft server now, has just as much, if not more, lore, which I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, cool for the audience, I guess. And so far, the QSMP has been somewhat devoid of major controversies like the Dream SMP. I know there's been some controversies, but nothing as major as the shit that happened with the Dream SMP, I think. But I don't know. Starting a Minecraft SMP nowadays is... QSMP? Never heard of it? Oh, interesting. But you do know of Quackity if you knew of Dream SMP, right? Well, he started his own... It's not that new. I feel like it's been going for like at least a year and a half or something. Okay, so now what's Sunday? Get to the point. Yeah, Quackity. He started a multilingual a multilingual Minecraft SMP. It started with like only Spanish and English speaking YouTubers, but eventually it expanded into like Portuguese, Korean, French, and whatnot, German, I think as well. There's like, it's literally international. And there's like so many players in that stuff. It's like way bigger in scale than the Dream SMP, which is why I think the lore is even bigger. But I don't know. I've heard it's also been in some controversies because it's not well organized, and so, you know, that kind of stuff kind of falls apart sometimes. But I don't know. I haven't looked much into it. I don't watch Minecraft content anymore. I even stopped watching Hermitcraft. I still kind of like pop in an episode or so sometimes when they do something interesting, but it's too much content to you know, consume. I'm focused on other things right now. Also a racist one? I don't know about a racist SMP? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh god, content creation. Walk a thin line, those fuckers. Okay, so apparently this happened the day he was appointed as the Oak family head. He talked with the Gopher Wood, the Dream Master. He only came to deliver a letter, and he let me read his contents. A letter from Robin. What is it? Letter contained the usual pleasantries. Anecdotes from her travel, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak. What's the big deal with this? This feels weird, yeah. Wait, is there some like hidden code in the letter? To help you grasp the full scope of this issue, do you know where Robin is at this moment? She's being Caspelina 8. She's touring there right now. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet? Wait, what the fuck? That happened? A war broke out on that planet. Whoa, okay. Whoa, Robin. That shit's dangerous. She went to a war-torn planet to try and spread the word of the Harmony? And to help the people? Holy fuck. I mean, Respect, but holy shit, that's... He hoped to ease the people's suffering with song and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Stray bullets show no compassion. Was she shot? If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. The bullets... What the fuck? Wait, is this why she doesn't have her voice? As a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony, it didn't hit any vital arteries. Unless you've attended to your outstanding text out of visible. What? What the fuck? Oh, this is way before. Now you understand why she wears such elaborate neck ornaments. She was shot in the neck? As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times it's nothing more than wishful thinking. Press one last question, one last choice, but rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. What do you mean, grave consequences? Figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony? Oh... It's a complicated thing as well. These are complicated questions. Am I making the right choices? Could I have fucked myself over if I made the wrong choices? Because he apologized for the previous one I met. The only Minecraft YouTubers I watch is IBX Toy Cat and Phoenix XE. Ah, Phoenix XE I like, because Phoenix XE does like short videos. I saw one of his videos today, because apparently the newest snapshot is kind of broken and lets you like infinitely craft stuff. Yeah, I know him. He's fun. Whoa. Okay. I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them, fighting for survival against some unfathomable force. Fighting for survival against some unfathomable force. The way the HSR English VAs were jealous on the Venturines VA luck, a true climber. I did see that. I saw that the Cela's voice actor, was the one that wasn't so lucky. Like every one of them were like pulling together on like a Discord call, and they were all saying like, you know, catchphrases of like the doctor you're huge thing, or like that kind of stuff. And I saw that I think it was Molly Zhang, that's her name. She was like the only one out of everyone that didn't get lucky with their pulls. The only one. It was like karma for her, apparently. Okay, this line right here. There's like a theory. There's a popular theory that dreams are like, I don't know how real this is, but I think I've heard people talk about this. Heard people say that dreams are like alternate versions of yourself. You're like witnessing alternate versions of yourself or something like that. What if this line right here is referring to stuff that happens in Honkai Impact 3rd? Because Himeko, as we know, is a character in Honkai Impact 3rd. And if you don't know, I'm not going to say it just in case, but you know, it's not pretty for her there. Let's just say that. So what is this remembering? What if this is if that's what this is implying? It's just our lore be like, we don't going to give you what you want, say like, yeah, I know. Karma has a weird way of, from what I remember, I think I've seen Alejandro Saab, which is Jing Yuan's voice actor, or Sayu as his VTuber name is. He said that was karma because she laughed at how everyone else lost their 50-50s and stuff. So yeah, maybe it's just, you know, the universe amending itself. Your confusion and fear are lucid to me, but I also remember they chose to never give up. Just like Miss Robin. I feel like that has to be in some sort of reference to Honkai Impact 3rd. It's supremely vague and I might be reaching, but I mean, come on. You find the answer from your own experiences, of course. Trailblaze dangers and tribulations will surely follow, but would you ever back away? Would you stop March and Danhang from reaching their next destination? I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart. I don't want to stop them, because you know what? It's their journey. They're free to do whatever the fuck they want. I'll try to help if anything. I'll try to protect as much as I can, but not in a way that would, you know, stop their you know, their goals. The fact that she's also Mr. Sunday's younger sister, no, I doubt he'd wish harm on his own flesh. Yeah, no, of course. Like, Sunday himself probably would try to stop Robin. Sunday's the kind of guy that would prohibit, you know, his sister to do anything dangerous. I don't want to be that. Strong defending the weak is a great mantra, but if I had to pay such a price, I don't know what I would do. Support Robin to go on her journey, or stop Robin from going on her journey. I would want to support her. Besides Himiko, there's also Bronya, Celia, Natasha, Sushang, Luocha, and Acheron. Those are all the Honkai Impact third characters. But you're missing one. You're missing, what's his face? Yan Qing. Technically speaking, Yang Qing is a Honkai Impact third character. There's a character that shows up in the visual novel spin-off for Honkai Impact third, which is canon. Also Welt, yes. But Yan Qing is also a Honkai Impact third character. He shows up in a visual novel. He shows up in the visual novel, but the Yan Qing in that visual novel is like way older. Welt is from Honkai Impact 3rd, but his case is special because he is literally the same Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd, not like the other ones who are like alternate variants of the characters. Welt is literally from the Honkai Impact 3 world, 3rd. Okay, so what is it, Sunday? I am now aware of everyone's stances. Okay, so what was the point of all of this? Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through order, where the strong govern the weak, which is the complete opposite of total freedom, which is probably related to what the harmony preaches. But what you're saying is that total freedom is not gonna, you know, it's not possible. And there's always a catch. So if you yourself can control everyone, that seems hella idealistic as well too. Shit. Welt has his own priority to protect Himiko. There's a whole reason as for why the original Welt, well, not original Welt, why Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd came to the Honkai Star Rail world, and it's essentially to protect Himiko, but not exactly protect her. I mean, yes, protect her, but mostly to, you know, find out what the fuck. It's complicated. There's a whole alien race of people. There's a whole alien race called the what is it? The Sky. What is it? Something Sky. I think they're called the Sky People, actually. I think they're literally called the Sky People. There's a whole alien race that feed on other planets, and for some reason, that alien race somehow had like data on the Honkai Star Rail Himiko. Like the Welt was on his spaceship, on their spaceship, and he found data records of that of Himiko in this game. At which point he was like, wait, what the fuck? Why do they have data on this Himiko variant? What's so important about her? And so he was like, I'm gonna go to her world to figure out what the fuck was happening. And then he got stuck. And we don't exactly know what happened in between that thing in the Honkai Impact 3rd game versus until, you know, the Honkai Star Rail thing. There's a big gap in there. But yeah, that is the reason why. It's related to Himiko. Which means that the Himiko in Star Rail seems to be really big and really important for something. Maybe one day we'll find exactly what it is. Maybe the Sky People will actually show up in this game too. Who knows? It would be interesting. Because I love Honkai Impact 3rd and its lore. Himiko could be a traitor of the Sky People? I don't think so. I like the theory that Himiko is actually Polka Kakamond, the Genius Society member that erased her presence, her existence. It's very silly and very, you know, out there. There isn't a lot of evidence to suggest it, but it's fun to think about. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Okay. Because this is not what happiness is at all. So you just want to control people's happiness, or what you deem as happiness for other people. Wonder what Void Archives is doing with Joyce? I don't know. I wonder what Void Archives is doing overall, in general. Like, what's his deal? What the fuck is up with him? I think in universe, in the actual lore from what we know of, Void Archives is not in the Star Rail worlds anymore. Void Archives somehow made it back because I believe Star Rail happens before Post Honkai Chapter 2. Post Honkai Part 2, which is something that in the timeline of the story happens after this, so we don't exactly know what happened. We also don't know where the fuck Joyce is. There's a lot of unanswered questions, and Post Honkai Part 3, we don't even know when that's coming out, if ever. Hopefully they will make it at some point. But yeah, I know there's a lot of unanswered questions there. And they left the last they touched on that, they just left it on a big cliffhanger. So we don't know. I want to know as much as you do. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life, and if this life isn't some noble property that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone. What the heck does that even mean? What is your definition of living a happy life? Exactly, that I want to know that too. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. There you go again with the self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes and yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Okay. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. This is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Marge and Firefly kind of have the same eyes? Maybe? I don't know, I haven't paid attention. Marge's eyes are very interesting. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you may all know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist in some worlds. Yes, there's a long weekend that happened somewhat recently in here. Oh yeah, they are kind of similar. Kind of like similar colors. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. That's tomorrow for me. I got nothing to do tomorrow, so I'm just gonna chill. Maybe stream, depending on where we ended here today. It is only on those days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. So you want every day to be a weekend? Society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Yeah, pretty much, huh? You know what? You're starting to speak my language now, Sunday. No. Following Sunday, that's his name. He's talking about his own name. Is that why he's named Sunday? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. There should ensue a second, third, and indeed an infinite processions of Sundays. So his name is quite on the nose, isn't it? This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days. That's like the ultimate idealistic. It would be ideal, but nah. It's like immortality. People say they want immortality, but do they really? You don't know. Eventually, you're gonna get bored of that shit and you would want to die. I wouldn't want every day to be a Sunday. It would remove how special a Sunday feels. It would just be like every other normal day. I feel like in this ideal world that Sunday is proposing, I would have nothing to do. I would just get bored. Okay, so the text is almost broken out, but I can actually still kind of read it. And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pigana or Silver Rail starting point, whatever the hell that means. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable and with their purest of spirit, living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss. Firefly. She is with entropy loss syndrome, we know that. She would probably be all over that actually, or maybe not, I don't know. Sounds like a flawless theory. All of these things are always too good to be true. That's the problem. You can't have things without a catch. There can't be a catch. It can't be every too idealistic. There's just no way. What is the price to attain all of this? Exactly. Free will? Cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. What do you mean minute? This paradise is to be maintained for everyone. Someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos. What? Which means the so-called paradise is still a dream. Yes, of course it would be. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct? Of course it would. I mean, there's a reason why we're still in Penacony while we're doing this and not any other planet, because the dreamscape is a means for that end. You can get everything you want without a catch, then what's the point of having it then? There's always a catch. There's no way there isn't a catch. It's not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it's only logical that we defeat it. Bro just wants the human instrumentality project, huh? This is just Evangelion all over again. They've redone the Evangelion storyline twice. They did it in Honkai Impact 30. It's just with a different coat of paint. But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations will be forever lost to them. It is an escape. Again, you may phrase it differently, but it's still a dream, an illusion. That's another way of understanding it, but there's no shame in escape. It's not that there's shame in escape, it's just that, you know, it's not a solution. It's literally in the name. Worst joke! Hey, how's it going? How's your day been? The seeds of escape exists in everyone's heart. Don't you agree, Firefly? As to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. I sleep because it feels good. Shut up, Sunday. I need the rest sometimes, you know, but I know I have to wake up. Sleeping the whole day every day will make me feel bad afterwards, because it'd be like, oh, that was a wasted day. Could have been better. Well, sit back here, relax, and let me be your source of entertainment for today. I don't know how familiar you were with the Honkai Star Rail story, but that's what we're doing. It might get deep sometimes, but it's the nature of the beast. This is not in conflict with the grand plan. I hate it when I wake up late. Yeah, it feels bad. It feels like you're wasting time because you were literally doing nothing. It may feel good sometimes, but you know, life is meant to be lived, not slept on. Was I getting tired of posting? Well, an Among Us comment. Well, I would appreciate it if you don't spam it again. So if you're getting tired, that's fine. You can just chat normally with us here. We can get deep about life and what it means to dream and whatnot. Like this game seems to be doing to us. This is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection. I don't know what the fuck you posted, but it's empty for me, man. I admit that you're a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimisms, yet you express equal compassion for all, even when your heart pities them. I know he's coming from a good place. This guy is reminding me a heck of a lot like the final villain of Persona 5 Royal. And I like that because I like that guy. As a villain and as a character, I feel like that guy is perfectly written. So Sunday is reminding me a lot of that. I still want to punch him though. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. Yes. No one has control over that. No one should have control over any of that. The want to escape may be innate in the weak, but whether they are weak or not is not up to another to decide. Yeah, essentially his ideal world would be forcing everyone to escape reality. Because that's what he thinks is the best for everyone. But what the fuck does he know about what's the best for everybody? And what the fuck is... You know what? I have a big problem. I also have to pee, but this is very intense. And I hate to, ruin the flow of this whole cutscene by going to BRB. I want to finish at least this, this whole thing. But I really have to pee. Give me 1 second. Perhaps in your mind you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. We know the answer right now. The Astral Express is probably gonna align with Hime, with Firefly, because she's right. She is completely right in this. So before we keep going with this very intense conversation, give me 1 second. I'll go take a piss real quick. I'm back. It's a good thing my bathroom is right next to my room, otherwise we would take a long more time. I don't know what you're posting, Joke, but some of those things aren't visible for some reason. YouTube is not strong enough to take those things. Okay, so what is our answer? We reject your world. We reject your world. Sunday. Also, hi, Mikhail. Hi, Hamter. Gah. Hold on, let me see if I can do it like Callie does it. Gah. No, I can't. She's too good. How's your day been, Hamter? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're knee deep in this very deep and philosophical conversation with Sunday, and essentially Sunday just wants to control everyone. Sunday just wants to create a world where, quote unquote, everyone can be happy, but what it would mean that he has control over everyone's lives in some capacity, because he is the order, is what I'm gathering. You've been good? I'm glad to hear. I've been great too, and this story is something else. Will you to you? To me? Just as Mr. Mikhail instructed us before. Tell him our choice. Wait, is this where I can... Oh, hold on. When did this emoji even exist? I don't know. It's like a coin. Flashback. Not so long ago, apparently. Hi, Misha. Wait, they brought Misha here? Does this place ring any bells? Feel a sense of deja vu. It's the realm within the dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Oh, that's a good thought. Giving the dream bubble to Misha himself, because maybe it wasn't exactly meant to us nameless, but it was meant to him. I wonder. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories and the dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel bellboy, you know Penacony best. Why? What are we doing then? I mean, I know what I Himiko's probably has the same idea that Lance has, which is that Misha is somewhat connected to the watchmaker, Mikhail. Misha being a shorthand name, like, you know, for Mikhail, which is like a little nickname. Also, his appearance, he looks a heck of a lot like that corpse we saw that last time. And so, yeah, she probably must have connected the dots. Let's see where this leads. It was just a hunch. Misha seems familiar with this place. My hunch might be correct. This place looks a bit familiar. Where exactly are we? Right. It's when we first encountered the memory zone meme, which we now know as dormancy. Who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. Drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble. It's interesting because if Misha himself is the watchmaker in some capacity, if Misha himself is Mikhail, maybe that's how the dream bubble awakens. Dark doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Maybe this way? Well, if you say so. Oh, it's the title quest. Then wake to weep. Oh, he's running fast. Give me a second. Hold on. You managed to choose the right door on your first try? This place is quite different from the hotel, but I just feel like I've been here before and even lived here for a while. The boy Misha, yes. I'm starting to believe that Misha is actually the watchmaker. I'm starting to believe that Misha is like a fragment of Mikhail that was left behind for whatever purpose. There'd be a fireplace down that hallway. Cloggy and I used to sit by the fire listening to the crackling of firewood. You too? Yeah, I wasn't completely convinced about it, but I don't know. The fact that we're doing this and the fact that he might be the key to unlocking the dream bubble might mean that it's more than just, you know, him being related to the watchmaker. Maybe it's like a Farina situation, that Farina like separated like the divinity of herself. Well, not Farina, a Focalor situation in Genshin, where Focalor separated a part of herself that was like her humanity into Farina. So maybe Mikhail separated a part of himself and created Misha in some capacity. So I'm starting to think that's what we're going for, instead of just, you know, they're related, they're family. There's too many coincidences at this point to believe the theory that they're just related. I feel like there's stronger evidence to suggest that they're the same person, like the twins in Persona 5, someone like that. Yes. Hold on, this doesn't make any sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So you're experiencing a lot of deja vu that you're not aware of. But he has amnesia. Clearly he doesn't remember anything. But he's having deja vu. Okay, there's definitely a connection with the watchmaker, with Mikhail. With Mikhail Shar Legwork, as we found out his name was. But I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be more, and this is what we're gonna find out. Since this place is familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more? I wonder why we switched to this little part of the story when we were doing... But what does this have to do with anything? Oh, we just have to go in both places. Okay. What is it? TikTok. Who's saying that? What do I got here? That's the fireplace. Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the watchmaker. Who is he talking to? Don't know much about the watchmaker, but Mikhail is your real name. Don't say that. Here's the thing. I think he has like fake memories in him. He believes that Mikhail was his grandpa. That would mean that the watchmaker himself is his grandpa, but I feel like this goes beyond this. I feel like this goes beyond that. You're the watchmaker's grandson? We haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants, and the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. What does he know about it? He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. Always on the sea and had a lot of okay, so this sounds a heck of a lot like the Astral Express. Replace seafarer with, you know, nameless, and instead of ventured into seas and storms, he ventured into different worlds. And he wasn't always on the sea, he was always on, like, you know, space, traversing with the Astral Express with his friends, the other nameless. I feel like Misha has been planted fake memories. He didn't want me to call him grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. His parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers. If we're going with that theory, these two are also previous nameless. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. To become a great adventurer like him. Seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker, so perhaps it's just a coincidence? I don't think so. Where is he now? Went off on a new journey. Where's Clocky gone? I promise you. Okay, Mikhail? You need to keep yourself safe too. Who is saying these things? Just who is saying these things that we're witnessing here? I'm very curious. There's some noises from the room. Origami bird? That's a friend of mine. Huh? Maybe the past? I mean, this clearly seems to be somewhat related to the past. I don't exactly know how though. Member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. Yeah. Follow Miss Mirror's order and handle all sorts of jobs on the... I just realized Misha has this thing. Misha has this thing in his cravat that looks a hell of a lot like the thingies that everyone from the Astral Express has. Let me see if I can find it on... Okay, not in this shot. All the members of the Astral Express have a little pin on them that represents the fact that they are, you know, nameless from the Astral Express. I think Himeko has it like over here, but on the other side of her coat. Can you tell us more about the Compass? Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction. The Pentagon cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville, never ventured out. It's conflicting again. Clocky arrived in the New World in the end. Here, let me see. I think I hear the sound of water. The light cone Misha. Yeah. There's a light cone that Misha shows up in which he's actually receiving one of those things, but he already has one. It's different because here the Trailblazers, he has one that looks like this, and it has a little red thing. Himeko also has hers down here that looks exactly the same, and it's also red down there. Let me see. Welt has one here. This is Welt's, and it looks exactly the same. It's also red. And then Dan Hung has it, I think on the side of him. Let me see. Where is it? Does Dan Hung not have it? Is it? Oh, down here. This is Dan Hung's thing. And then March has it. I'm not seeing it, but I know she must have it. Oh, here. in the little frill here. And then I don't have Misha, so I have to go. There's a magnificent fountain up ahead. What does that mean? Hold on. Oh, can I not go to the... Hold on. I meant... No, that's configuration. Oh, I can't go to the archive. I would go to the archive to find Misha, but Misha has a similar thing, but it has a little purple thing. Not exactly the same. Nope, you can't right now. Yeah, that sucks. This is an origami bird. I made it for you. I will protect you from harm. Protecting Dreamville, just like they did with Clocky. I'm curious about whose perspective are we witnessing right now. See, at this point, we're helping Misha recover his memories. There it is. Oh, that's a big fountain. I mean this thing. It's not exactly the same, see? It has a little purple thing. Water resembles a precious jewel embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place. What the fuck are you quoting now? Have you recalled anything? I saw these sentences in his logbook, in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of his fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging. You're talking like an elder. I'm not an elder, just being a bit sentimental. Perhaps even every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul, even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown. The fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones. Just stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still young. This Mikhail's truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the sea watchmaker. I remain unconvinced. The scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories. There's more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life. No connection to Penacony at all. What a metaphor? The sea refers to the memory zone? Wait, maybe you're cooking. My memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain. Okay, then we have to keep going. He has keyholes in his eyes, by the way. I hear him talking, but I don't know where the text is. I wish to share your burden. Is it something very important? The opposite side, right? Should turn left here. So he clearly knows where we're going. What if we go through here? What feels different about this place? Can you take me with you? Huh? I want to go too. Yeah, we're hearing Misha's voice, by the way. Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time. Will you come back? Captain Misha, we are now heading in the correct direction. We've overcome so many challenges. Let's continue sailing. Not even the sea can stop us. We finally come out of the fog across the oceans, our destination. But in the end, we were right at the new world. We lost our way so many times. Tick, tick, tick. Huh. Maybe, okay, so another theory. Maybe Misha isn't the watchmaker, but rather a separate entity created by the watchmaker in his like image. I feel like it's closer to I can't look up. I didn't realize. What was there up there? What was up there? I think we might be seeing something close to the Farina situation. Farina folklore situation. Something like there that looked like a beach. I did see that the ceiling was like glowy and yellow and stuff. Oh, hey, Clocky's there. This is the room where we first met each other. Oh god. Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer? Whenever he came back, he'd place a logbook on the bookshelf in this room. It contained records of his expedition to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea and search for the source of the rising seawater. That day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. Since the gravity of his expression. Same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voice. Is that a mistranslation? Why are you bringing up your father now instead of your grandpa? That's probably not. But why are you bringing up your father? Who would be your father in case then? Because yeah, if the watchmaker is your grandpa, who the fuck is your father then? Asking if I can go with him, but he said that my adventure lay somewhere else. He told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door. What sound? Vast ocean in the sky, an ocean of stars. Book of a train, that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping. That he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. This is the picture on the light cone. Is it not? I'm moving the mic, by the way. The Astral Express. Yeah, he remembers now. It's literally the Astral Express. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star. Sounding like your grandpa is literally Mikhail the Watchmaker. Or at least what you think of. He gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. Explaining that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me. As long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. I heard the distant sound of a train whistle echoing through the room. And we followed that whistle. Huh? What? See, it's just like a sky thing. It looks like the sky, that's what it is. It isn't quite the beach. Oh, I actually have to do this puzzle? Okay. Okay. Did I? Huh? One step from revealing the truth. Okay. Let's do this then. This goes there. This goes here. This there. Now we gotta rotate it and it goes there. And then this there. Oh, and then there's that painting. We can go into the painting. Let's go into the painting Mario 64 style. Ba 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 ba. Room of Clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage. Mario 64. Walter gave me this workshop and it became my secret base. I learned how to repair clockwork and gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. My dreams, I was the captain of the Compass. The same ship. Embarking on adventures with my companion Clocky and Miss Mirror in search of the new world. Born and raised here. This building in the dream bubble is your childhood home. Not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home. Okay. So in that sense, does that mean that the thing that the watchmaker left behind for us was Misha? Misha himself? You've remembered everything. Someone else feels... There's always gotta be someone in the story that doesn't understand that way, us as the audience. Us as the audience, you know. Understand. I'm gonna be charitable and say I don't know either. Because I don't exactly know either. Remember when Lisa mentioned, yes. Yes, all of a sudden he became visible to everybody. Even Mr. Yang greeted him. Everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit, but they couldn't see him before. Lisa's experience showed that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this Clocky. Remember in the Dream Flux 3, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky. Yes, nothing exactly. No one was talking with Clocky, which made sense. Oh, but hold on. We never really saw Clocky and like and March or Himeko interact outside of like now. Like literally this is the first time we're seeing everybody interact with Clocky. Okay. So it wasn't that only people with like, you know, young hearts or anything like that. It's just people from the Astral Express who can see him. Huh. Gallagher did interact with him too? Did he now? Well, he did have a connection with the Watchmaker. Maybe that's why. A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few is just like a hidden message left by for someone for the nameless. Misha can see Clocky too. They even grew up together, but Misha hasn't started the way of the Trailblazer yet. Unless he was part of Mikhail himself. I think it's more than that. It's definitely more than that. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha? Aha! Misha himself is also someone that only we can interact with. Yeah, no, this was a popular theory. Because when we saw Misha and Clocky with Acheron in the first few quests of Penacony, Acheron was saying like, there's an entity right next to me, but I can't exactly tell you what it is, but I just know that it's there. And right next to her was both Misha and Clocky. So now we know exactly who was she talking about. She was talking about both of them. She was talking about... She couldn't even see Clocky. I mean, people were debating if she could see Misha or if she could see Clocky. No, she couldn't see either of them. They're both mimetic entities. Should have stayed here and waited for you, but when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky. Huh. It is weird. It's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away. Huh? Aha! The whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving in Penacony. It is a bit silly, but but look at this. Look at fucking Clock Boy. That's literally silly incarnate. Give me 1 second. I'll put up a thing to ward mosquitoes off. Still here. I think you can still hear me, right? There we go. That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a larger story behind all this. Love to bite space entities too. Yeah, sure they do. A larger story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. Should we call you Misha or Mikhail? Yep. It's literally him. Misha is Mikhail. Yeah, then it's definitely that. We're definitely looking at it. Some sort of Farina folklore situation. By the way, the car is like going into the garage. You're gonna hear a big beep in a second. He was born on Lushaka of the Presmir system, adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Shar. They gave me a treasure, a name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Shar legwork. Oh. So that's why it's Mikhail Shar or Misha. Yep. That's funny. I mean, in Russian, from my understanding, Misha is just shorthand for Mikhail. Anyways, right? It's not, but in this game, I guess they gave it a reason. It's because Mikhail Shar, Misha. I prefer you can call me by my more familiar name, the Watchmaker. It is cute. I feel like Misha suits him more. Now the question becomes, how do we know it? You're right. See, there you go. Daniil knows. Daniil of all people would know. Also, oh, I'm not frozen. Good. I thought I was frozen for a second. They just recontextualized the fact that, you know, Misha and Mikhail are like, you know, nicknames. Misha is a nickname for Mikhail. They just recontextualized in this game, I guess. So you're the Watchmaker himself? Yeah, I guess. There you go. It's pretty much a Farina folklore situation. Misha's only a reflection of his life, whatever that means. As for the child that has been with you, he is the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Plucky, a young apprentice, and the future mechanic on the Express. Huh? Marks the beginning of his journey devoted to the Trailblaze. In the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. Oh fuck, his voice changed. He somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. Why did he think he was a bellboy of the hotel though then? That's the thing that confuses me. Why did he think that was what his job was? He was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. Oh, there you go. He knew that his role was to be a guide, so I guess when he got out and forgot some things, he interpreted it as, oh, I'm a bellboy. He mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman, a bellboy in Lisa's dream from the very beginning. So we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning. The Watchmaker's legacy is Misha himself? I have a sarcastic friend. Both, you can hear both voices, by the way. You can hear a Misha's voice and an old man's voice. I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours that end up back where I started. Perhaps that's why every nameless has to go through. That sounds a heck of a lot like this game's story, huh? There's a lot of detours. But in the end, you found me. Sure, you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. Uh-huh. Oh, the hound was Gallagher? Is that it? The Stellaron part is real, but the wealth is a baseless rumor. And so... my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of the Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Asdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony. Yes. That much we know. Been moving forward all my life, doing what I could do to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and left behind no possessions worth entrusting. But the hat! If you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace. Okay. You're well aware of the current situation of Penacony. I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave the decision to you. For the path of the Trailblaze is never paved by others. There you go. That's interesting that they mentioned that he mentions that. Because that's like that stands in direct opposition to what Sunday did, what Sunday was talking about with the Order. the path of the trailblaze is never paved by others. And Sunday, with his ideas of his idyllic, world, it would mean that he is essentially the one that's paving the road for others to walk. And the trailblaze, no. The trailblaze is paved by themselves. They don't believe in that. It's a not philosophical. It's a ideological conflict right then and there. It couldn't be more, on the nose that. A story and 2 gifts. I'm into that. The hat. Give me the hat. The pocket watch is one of them, apparently. Okay. Guiding that naive child forward and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat! We get the hat! The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. It's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. We get the cute hat. I don't think it's cute. I think it's cool. He's gone. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time. Okay, let's make a decision. Though I don't think anyone will have any objections. I want to witness the legacy. I'll choose the trailblaze. I object. What happens if I object? If I object, I presume we get the fake endings. Is that it? What happens if I do that? Stop joking. Oh, never mind. No. No, it wasn't it. It wasn't it, Squeegee. Not yet. I guess not yet. We're forced to do so. Never mind. We'll probably get there. It'll be more clear, I guess. Because the previous ones were obvious too. It's like, oh, do you wish to continue the story or do you wish to not do so? That's pretty much how they always boil down to. Oh, this is a cute way of presenting the backstory. Seafarer Mikhail. Oh, so the memories that Misha had were pretty much real. Ah, interesting. They weren't fake. He was just very confused about them. He had forgotten bits and pieces. We just helped him recover everything. Brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Board that train and start your journey. Come with me, take the journey. Whoa. Falcon Amundsen. Should I know who this person is? Clear the floor in the parlor car. I promised the conductor. Wait, this is... Oh, is this the old navigator of the express? Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks of the dial are worn out. It's the hands. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest. So it was real that he was fixing clocks. Again, yeah, of course everything was real. Just mixed up. I love the 1930s. Yeah, love this aesthetic. Also with the film grain and everything. Hell yeah. But I only know how to fix watches. If God what it takes, I'll teach you what you need to know. Daguwoku. What the fuck was that? Daguwoku. It's time to head to our next stop. Ah, see, this is Misha. This is Mikhail. These three right here are the 3 people we see in the light cone. In the light cone that's like free for this version. These 3. This is the guy that looks like Gold Bullet, and this is the girl that was Razalina was, I think, her name. Looks like it, yeah. I am staying in Astana with Razalina and Tiernan. There you go. Razalina and Tiernan. This place reminds you of your home. People of Astana has only achieved a tiny victory. Still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us. There you go. We're back to this whole thing. Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the express, our path of trailblaze will continue. Exactly. You wouldn't stay on the express forever. The hat! Amundsen's hat. Oh, okay. Said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Aww. Micah. Oh, this is a young Micah. We met Micah. Micah was the big burly man that we met in like the first stream I think we did. Yeah. This is a young Micah, I suppose. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm only the the only former nameless in Penacony. You're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way too dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? How could I ever forget him? Spent countless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. This is probably after... Oh god, after both died. We nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Oh, if, and that's a big if I don't come back in one piece, you'll become the next watchmaker. Holy shit, Gallagher! And this is old man Misha. Yeah. This sure as hell sounds like a young Gallagher. Came up with a great idea. You're the last remaining hero in Penacony. Ooh. There's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Astana. What? We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here. It's the invitations that Gallagher sent out. A desperate struggle against the family. So Gallagher somehow stayed the same age. Gallagher, there's still a lot of questions left to be answered about Gallagher. There's still the whole thing about how Gallagher is like the amalgamation of many different people from the family. It's interesting. We don't exactly know what Gallagher's full deal is. We at the very least know that he's kind of on our side, but there's still so many things that we don't know. Also, he's a history fictionologist. We can't really trust everything he says. Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Another thing, if this right here is supposed to be Gallagher, he looks... I know we're only seeing the top of his head, but he doesn't look anything like the Gallagher we know of. He has blonde hair in this. Maybe this is the real Gallagher, and the Gallagher, quote-unquote, that we meet in-game is something else. Make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express. Clocky! And this is him in old age already. This is where we find... This is the state in which we find him later on, huh? I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream. I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky? When you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends. There was a funny misunderstanding behind it, huh? I was a kid and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding with him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too, and that's when you appeared in my dreams. Huh. Wait, so he's a product of Misha's dreams? It wasn't a pocket watch? It was a compass. Your name should have been Compassy. and the watchmaker is just a nameless. Aw, look at that, we get Misha. Then wake to weep. Oh, then wake to weep is referring to Misha himself, huh? I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. It was imaginary friend, yeah. Aw, wait, we're waving goodbye to Misha? But what if, like, I don't know, he somehow becomes real and then he can join us on the Trailblaze? Come on. No, I don't want Misha to stay like this. What if we somehow keep him alive as some sort of memory thingy that we can keep in the Astral Express, and we can take him and his journeys, and oh, I don't want to go. Oh, okay, fine. Look, the chair is empty now. Traveled far enough and it's time for a little break. We'll set out again when you're rested. It sounds like no one's sailing out. Making me sad. Yeah. I'll stay here and this is where it ends. Damn it. Aw, I even feel bad for Clocky. Come on. Trailblazing expedition would never end. I mean, it won't end just because he dies. Trailblaze just goes beyond one singular person. There you go, it's up to you to decide your next destination. What's that supposed to be? Aww. For clockwork, it resolves all problems in the stream. What does that mean? I love this, by the way. I love this shot. This is the skybox of Benekoni, by the way. Do you know what clockwork actually is? It is cool. Everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry, everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. Leaving that little nudge with you, I hope you'll share it with others. Well, I guess Clocky really is a mimetic entity, unlike Misha, who is just like, you know, the remnants of an actual real person. Like, he can't live past this point, but Clocky can, and Clocky's the one who's going to carry Misha's legacy. The essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Words of wisdom, hell yeah. Aww. You get a cutscene for this? Aww.
永遠に前を指しているように僕の旅はここまでここからは君の道だ
開拓はかつて至れなかった道を行きさらに遠くへ向かうことミハイルが夢見たピノコニーは秩序なんかのものじゃない
Fuck yeah! Okay. That was Secret Harmony, by the way. That right there. Holy shit, that hit me. That did hit. That did hit hard. Holy fuck. That was hype. It's interesting that I for some reason thought that the hat was Aventurines. It wasn't Aventurine at all. Okay, we'll take a little break. We'll take a little breather after that because that was hype. And I have to go take a piss. Give me 1 second and we'll be right back to whatever the hell this is. Fuck this man, by the way. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. One day I'll figure out the secret that streamers use to not have to get up to pee every fucking 20 minutes. One day. Maybe one day. Fuck this man. Let's see. Whoa, okay. The harmony's on our side. That's what that meant. Can't believe that Sipa the Harmony, the Aeon, would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Aeon? Holy fuck! It would appear as if the Aeon of Harmony isn't quite dead. Perhaps they want to witness on behalf of the fallen Aeons, Akivili and Enna. Right, Enna's the one that's fallen, I'm an idiot. The Order, right, they want to resurrect Enna of the Order, and the Harmony has always been, present. That's the thing, okay. Maybe I judged the Harmony too harshly. True that. We'll hold the future of Penacony. If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the... Okay, that's a lot of people. 107,336 members of the Oak family. I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. What? She doesn't have the hat on anymore. What the fuck? Why doesn't she have the hat? Cordially inviting you all to Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Harmony Festival. And of course, you won't be in the audience, but on certain center stage. Future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake. Let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness. If you truly believe in Akivili's path, then show me their courage and determination. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, we will. So we don't get to fight you yet, huh? There you go, look at this. See, this is what I saw. This image is what was spoiled by Mihoyo themselves. Oh my god, you can see Acheron in here. This is Avengerine. This is Sparkle. No, this is Sparkle. Who's that? I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Who are these two people? I love this splash art, by the way. New path unlocked, Nessun Dorma. Like going to... Oh, I saw this, by the way. I saw that they... Wish I kept quiet like they did with fire. Yeah. I mean, it was obvious it was going to happen, and it had been leaked anyways. But I still feel like they should have waited a few weeks. Like at least a week to properly reveal it. So what is the deal with this? You can trial the current path to further understand the combat mechanics. Ooh. Harmony. Let's see. What does she do? I have no fucking idea what this Trailblazer does, actually. Like, legit haven't seen. The break effect of all allies causes additional break damage when allies attack enemies that are weakness broken. Oh. I take it she works really well with Boot Hill then, huh? Oh my god. Fuck yeah. That's amazing. She throws the hat. I love this. I love this so much. This is so cool. So what does she do exactly? Let's see. Imaginary dance. Yeah, I know. All out Footlight Parade. Grants all allies the backup dancer effect. All Cappy style. Yeah. It's truly a Mario game, huh? Allies with backup dancer have their break effect increased and additionally deal super break damage one time when they attack enemy targets that are weakness broken. And then the Trailblazer regenerates energy when an enemy target weakness is broken, and at the start of the battle, it increases all allies' break effect. It seems like a pretty simple kit, actually. Doesn't seem particularly confusing. But that's what's cool about it. Want to see the animations. Yeah, I read this already.
私たちのチームワークを
Look
試す
at
と
that. Can I? Is there a way I can like? No, I can't hide this. But look at that pose. That is like some Michael Jackson shit. I love it.
アドリブで
Oh.
支援開始いたします
Wait, what did the skill do again? Oh, right. It just imaginary damage with 5 bounces. That's what it was. The ultimate is the big buff, right?
牽制しますおとなしくしなさい
I keep forgetting how these people work. More like I legit don't know how these people work. I'm only here for the Trailblazer, alright? Stylish as shit. Yeah. Very stylish.
It's showtime
It's showtime! Look at that. So, oh my god, that is so cool. Look at the little effects. Look at the little stars and stuff.
コラボスタート
Oh my god. Wait a fucking minute. Part of that animation was in the White Knight trailer. The very first Pentagony trailer had part of that animation. We've known since the start. You motherfuckers. Wait, what does this thing do? What are the 3 stacks that she has right now? Oh, backup dancer, right. So those 3 things increases break effect by 26%. After attacking enemy targets that are weakness broken, converts toughness reduction to... Okay. Jesus Christ, miHoYo. It's been in front of our faces this entire time.
捕獲マーク起動愉快な反撃の時間です罪を認めますか獣王が直を魔を抽選
Okay, we can be done with this at this point. I wonder how this goes with Robin. I think that would do so well. Robin is also built around break effect, isn't she? You're right. Could be interesting. Let's do this. Holy fuck, she did a lot of damage right there.
敵ターゲットを確認
Oh right, because it's doing super break effect. Because she's weakness broken. Oh, that's why. Holy fuck, wait. That seems really cool. Listen, I'm not a theory crafter or anything like that, so I'm not exactly sure how good she seems to be. But considering the Fire Trailblazer is one that's considered to be like, you know, pretty good. It's a diet Robin. It might be without the action advancement. That is interesting. That is interesting. I might build her though. If she's really that good, I might build her. I do have a distinct lack of big fish tiny pond. This is new. What the fuck? Huh. I do have a distinct lack of Harmony characters. So if Harmony Trailblazer is good, I might build them. Cool. It's a good thing I didn't see Harmony Trailblazer's animations when they were first leaked. Because it wouldn't ruin this moment for me. Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Sharmony Festival? Yep. That's the final fucking stage. Aren't arch-villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? Yeah. I made sure to avoid it. Yeah. I looked up everything except Harmony Trailblazer. Like, knowing the Harmony Trailblazer was coming was like already a bit of a spoiler, but it made sense. It just made sense. My question now becomes, why didn't the Trailblazer get a hunt path in the Luofu? You know? I like the theory that we're literally not done with the Luofu storyline and at some point we're gonna go back to it. Because it would give the Trailblazer a reason to get a hunt path, which would be cool. So I feel like we're gonna see that at some point. Maybe not now. Maybe not now because right now it's no Panaconi. But I definitely feel like there's more to the Luofu. In my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the order is right. Yes, that is 100% the case. Sense a strong conviction and desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle. Yep. If he's such a gentleman. If evil, why so nice? We ain't done with Space China yet, for sure. I flexed on him too hard with my peak swag. Guess I messed around and found out. What is this? Oh my god, that is too much. That is just too much. I'm usually okay with the Trailblazers memery, but that is just too much for me. I'm gonna go with this. Let's be serious for one. We even dealt with the Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal. I mean, I feel like it'll still be, you know, the whole thing. I do wonder what the fuck the final boss is then. Like, we've seen it in the trailers and stuff. You see it every time you open the goddamn game right now because it's in the launcher. But it's like a big orchestra robot. Can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Yes, we gotta finish what they started. Can't afford to fail them. Same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planned festivities behind them. A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All of those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. Yeah. Harness the will of an entire planet to create an Aeon. Yeah, that's what they're doing, huh? Create, or rather resurrect Enna in some capacity, but maybe they're looking for someone else to become the Aeon, because that could happen. A person can become an Aeon. Maybe the end goal of Sunday is to become the Aeon of Order himself. Ooh? Secure Penacony's future. Fighting on the stage alone is not enough. Are not coming with us? She's heading off to another battle? What? What do you mean? What are you gonna do? Before I left, Destiny's Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Uh-huh. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore him. Huh? What the fuck? I'll experience death 3 times in the Land of the Dreams? How many have you gone through? Maybe Sunday was trying to do that. I highly doubt he could do that since there's a lot of power being in it. Yeah, no. I don't think he can easily become one Aeon. Definitely won't become one because we know villain. We will stop him. But yeah. Maybe he thinks having a Stellaron is what's gonna help him do it, but I don't know about that. Okay, so apparently Firefly will experience death 3 times. We saw it once. We saw it happen once. Unless there was another one off screen that we didn't see. What then? First time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy. Yes. So that was the first time. Script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. Understand the meaning of my second death, and I am prepared to face it. Huh? If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial to support. Okay. Achieving victory in this battle, we can secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form. A permanent one? The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order. We get to see her as Sam? Maybe. I mean, you say this. The true death where everyone in Penacony loses themselves. Well, there's a shot in the trailer where it seems as everything in the dreamscape is, you know, fading away. He's going to die for real now? It might be. Who knows? Technically speaking, no one in the Penacony story so far has truly died at the end of the day. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. What is this battle that you're gonna go in then? Holy fuck. Oh shit. We also saw this in the trailer. I think. I dreamed of a scorched earth. Huh? Henshin. Oh shit. Oh my god, it's an orchestral version of If I Can Stop My Heart From Breaking. Oh, she launched us. That's what she did. Well, we're back in this flashback, I guess. Bella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and yes, this was literally the last few lines of the original flashback. There she goes, off to die again. Yes, land of dreams, Penacony. Hope you find whatever you seek there, be it answers or salvation. My 3 deaths. Oh, there you go. So it makes sense that we cut the previous flashback there, huh? Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my... Boy just wants to die. Blade wants to die no matter the cost. And here comes Firefly with a script that says 3 deaths. Well, I want to live and I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. Yep. Death is like a script of fate that cannot be defiled. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever. Do you exist just to perish? The end you desire is not one dictated by others. Well, there you go. Very trailblazy of you. If I were to die now, it would only be a weapon. I believe I should die as a human. Ooh. Those definition escapes me. Isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone? Tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription Glamoth's Iron Cavalry, yes. Then she's the Stellar and Hunter, but one day, it'll bear the name Firefly and the brilliance she showed at the end of her life. Wow. She's very determined, huh? She might truly die then, huh? I don't know, they're playing too much into it. I feel like just because of that they wouldn't die. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do you all nameless fools just act on a whim? Yeah, sometimes. Nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal, just like you did in your time. Shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn. Yep. God, is he? Fate is unpredictable. If we weren't bound by those cursed paths, maybe we could have had some good talks. In the end, we managed to do it, and now we can find solace. Remember how those idiots cursed us? They said, go to hell, you worthless traitors. Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom makes us go to hell, I'll be joining you soon, old fool. Oh, shit. Go together and have supper again in hell. Oh, God. What is it? Glass of hello and goodbye. Hey, to me. To the imperfect tomorrow. They really did a good job. Yeah, it's so far it's been my favorite. Like Belobog was hype as fuck. The Luofu kind of fell off, but Penacony is fucking peak right there. Peak fiction is what Penacony is. I like what they did. They truly listened to the negative reception that the Luofu had, and they were like, okay, fine, we have to take our goddamn time with these stories. Lord knows they did. Well, we're back to fucking Acheron. We're seeing everybody else's perspective before going into the final fight, it seems. I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor. The fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Wait, is that a peach? Hold on. Oh, it's just a berry, okay. Oh, so you can't even taste that? Oh! She can still say faint sweetness. That's probably why she likes... what is it? What's the thing? What did I just say? Peaches. That's why she likes peaches so much. She can actually taste the sweetness of it. We're coming here, stopped by a place called Orkron. It tasted like raspberries. Okay. What is the point of all of this? What's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. Oh, yeah. Haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet, so are you saying it's gonna happen? Adding another footnote to your journey. What? Hold on. Whoa. You had a companion in Orkron. She was a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore Ix. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akivili's. Short, nameless girl. Nameless. Of the Express? Why the emphasis on her being small? Became stagnant water. I'm thinking of possible Honkai Impact 3rd parallels with this. But with the way she emphasized the short, I could only think of Bronya. But she was a nameless. That's what... Girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. It's maybe a Kiana variant? Yeah, but again, Kiana wasn't particularly short. Kiana is just like regular size. Mei is taller than Kiana, yes, but why would she emphasize that she was short? What do you fear? Exactly. I don't feel like Acheron would fear anything at this point. I'm afraid... She just spent 30 days with her. There's no shot this was a Kiana. Whoever was her Kiana lived with her in her original home planet. Just like all the other days in my life, most of them have already washed away in the rain. Damn. Here those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left, and besides this faint, warm red, it's almost nothing. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos. Is this the same old man that we've seen in every other flashback with Acheron? I presume it is. Experience this worth many times. I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people and that for every remaining moment in my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all. As long as that red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. Okay. Unseen Realm, was she from that one place in Honkai Impact 3rd? Are you thinking of the Elysian Realm? Probably no relation. 100% no relation. I can confirm it that already. Let me just shut that down if that's what you're thinking. Similar names, completely unrelated. That's a whole another thing. And will lead me beyond the horizon of existence, and on the other side, I will cut off nihility. So your end goal is to kill the Aeon of Nihility? Yeah, no, there cannot be any relation with the Elysian Realm. No. That's like something very specific to the world of Honkai Impact. The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them? That is pure nihil. Yes. It actually is. That's like the true nature of that path. For spending so much time near the stagnant water. Only when I look at this vibrant red fire do I realize that I'm still alive. Yeah, because this is still about the rain, so they're still in that same place with the incessant rain. 4 system hours before the Charmony Festival. Shit. I feel like just to kill them, but who knows what that would accomplish. You have to think about it. Nihility's like a very, I don't want to say fundamental, but it seems like a very, you know, important part of life. Like, it seems like a big concept to just remove from existence. So I don't exactly know what the nihility path being disappearing would mean. I feel like if anything, the nihility path could be engulfed by something else. Something else that may also encompass nihility in some capacity, but I don't know what it would be. Path of depression. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if the Aeon of Depression devours the Aeon of Nihility? The fuck? Oh no, never mind. Okay. Here's the plan. We might be heading into what is pretty much the end game, and so I'm thinking we might actually cut off stream earlier today. I'll see if I can. I'll keep going with this and see where we leave off, but I feel like it's becoming clear I won't be able to finish it today. So I think I'll set up a stream for tomorrow. We'll keep going for now, at least until like 8:30, so maybe like an hour or so more. A little bit more of a little less than an hour maybe. We'll see. We'll see where we can leave it off. I want to leave it off in a comfortable place that we can, you know, start tomorrow very hype, if we can. Let's see if we can find it. If not, I don't know. And again, if I leave the story very, very close to the ending, tomorrow is going to be a shorter stream. That's fine. But we'll see. Let's see. Have you heard of a planet named Biaris Gamandros, Danhong? It's one of the paradise kingdoms under the influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the inhabitants of the Dardanum major and minor systems. I like your funny words, Magic Woman. Half an ember era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there, and after that, everyone on the planet... Holy fuck. They've done that shit before. They've done this before. The Charmony Festival is not a new thing. It would appear so. Family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation to keep all the Pathstriders here, but banished the Emanator of Nihility. Because of the Nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Ooh. Biaris Commanders is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. What the fuck was the Silver Rail? No. I don't get anything. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can Google it in the wiki itself. This mentions the Silver Rail, but there is no definition for it. I don't know. Going back to the game, sounds like a Silver Wolf variation. Yeah. Nothing more than a remote civilization sheltered by the Harmony. But Penacony is different. Family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half the factions in the cosmos. That is true. That is true. No, they don't if they truly serve the Harmony. What? What do you mean? Path and Penacony's impurity. The Harmony here has impurities. Yes, it's the Order. Oh. The Swarm Disaster. Again, I haven't played the game mode, sorry. Taziron, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe, and it eventually evolved into a fierce battle among all Aeons. I've heard. 2 paths lost their aeons in that war. The propagation and the order. Ah. Their downfall is related to a certain aeon, the harmony. They participated in the crusade against the Imperator in Sectorum and devoured any of the order for unknown reasons. Holy fuck! Holy fuckaroni! Saying that the two leaderless paths are working behind the scenes? There aren't any. No, it's the order. Bro, these people figure out the entire plot of Penacony in just 2 seconds. No wonder they were outside of the story so much. The remnants of Yon the Sky Choir. I don't know what that is. Trying to resurrect the fallen Aeon. Ding, 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 ding. We're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival. Oh, he's straight up said Holly Woo Boo Boo. That's cute. Is this what you want us to leave us down right away? Are you giving up? There's one thing that you need to confirm, and a warp jump is the best way to do it. What is it? What do you want to do? Aha! This is how Jing Yuan joins the fray. The assistance from the Luofu Cloud Knights would be enough. I mean, it would be a very quick way to a very quick use of the thing. You would have thought this would have become relevant later down the line, but he's using it immediately. Like canonically, what? It's been a week since we left Luofu or something like that. But they were going to use Boot Hill. Boot Hill might be part of it. This is also true. You can only use it once. Aww. They're once in a lifetime treasures. Are we jumping to the Luofu real quick? 3 hours until the Charmony Festival. Oh shit. What the fuck? Love that. Yeah. Danhang really grew to love the rest of the nameless. I really like it. Oh, the bird is a dream master. Holy shit. Nameless is quite the neat diplomat. Our secrets, the Order, have spread like wildfire within the family, and the IPC starships are gathering towards Seslana. That's true. Jade and shit are coming too. It's a crucial moment for us. So where is the chosen one who harmonizes with the variant sounds? Robin. Where is she? And Welt. Where is Welt? I'm actually more worried about Welt than Robin right now. What do you mean? I'm right here in front of you. Huh? Do you plan to take Robin's place? She was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival. Well, if she knows the truth, she's probably not gonna participate. Crap, yeah. I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order, yes. So he'll take his place. Okay. Her place. Sure you understand the consequences of your choice. It means that he's gonna be the one to, like, you know, sacrifice himself. Is that it? If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. What the fuck? What is the Dream Master then? Well, it's apparently the one that is, you know, behind the whole thing, and Sunday was like working with him. But it seems as if this is implying that Sunday is willing to go against the Dream Master if necessary. Karma exists, everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopher Wood. Oh god. Name dropping him, huh? Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, there you go. I'll grant your wish. Well, a compromise came sooner than expected. That was easy. You and your sister were born as twins of the Order, and one of you is destined to follow this path till the end. That's the Dream Master? Yeah, the Dream Master is just someone who was apparently a follower of the Order too. Is this part of your plan?
もちろん
It's also part of his plan?
子供の頃から開幕の時が
Opening his tear, seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma. Huh?
調和の権力を奪い
One final question. Why did you choose to bring the order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hopes and dreams? Dun, din, din. You can't just say hopes and dreams and not make me think of Undertale. How dare you? It's for justice, you say. If we lose our justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistakes as the Harmony did. It's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellar Run. Excuse me?
おしゃべりはここまでにしよ
What?
う始めなさい
Who uses the Stellar Run then?
17336
It's dead. It's gone. What the fuck? Where did the guy go? I feel like that guy will spell trouble for me later. I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in light. All of the birds are dead. What the fuck? While all evil shall be eradicated. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn. Damn indeed. I had something to say, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I feel like this everything that's happening here just is more evidence to the fact that Sunday will not be playable. Quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soul Glad, but why is the venue still closed when the Chamonix Festival is about to start? Oh boy. Am I about to go into the final boss? Is that what it is? The five. Are we too late? Flop at the box office, goddammit. A theater like this shouldn't be completely empty. New Dreamscape pages. Oh. There's a chest right there behind me. Thank you. I think so. I think so too, but I'm never sure with this game. I am never sure with this game, for crying out loud. Like the previous quest was exactly the same. The previous quest was all, it felt like we were reaching the end like 5 different times. The heck is this? Where does this come from? The venue of the audition is thunderous with cheers, as if time had returned to the era when the City of Dreams was first born and all souls were chased after dreams. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That's a quote from a book somewhere. Like a Hamlet thing. Not a Hamlet, like a Shakespeare thing, isn't that? It was a paradise where everyone could be happy, and it was a wilderness where only the strongest could survive. People had everything and they had nothing. We will always mourn for the past, just as we always run away from the past. But who can say that what we have is already broken free from all the contradictions and entered what is undoubtedly a new world? What? I feel like the world is paradoxical. Yeah. We all live under the ponderous weight of strings and curses. People war for it, fall for it, seek victory for it, and experience defeat for it. Among the countless contradictions, our era will eventually rise from the abyss and draw close to the light. Boop, 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 boop. Use those. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. And then you got the notes, and boom, that goes there. What the fuck? It was only after I lit this Shanso that I discovered not everyone in the universe likes fluffy ears and tails. Okay. I guess. Give me 1 second. I want to check something. Wait, there's a new thing? Oh, hey. So glad scores an addition venue. Oh, this is for hunt characters. This is probably for Boot Hill then, huh? Give me a bit. Where are we? I mean missions. Here's the thing. We are in the mission. Everything that rises must converge. Okay. I don't know if Daniil is still here watching, but if you're watching, do you have any idea how close I am to finishing this whole thing? Because if I'm very close to finishing this whole thing, I might just like end stream now and finish the whole thing tomorrow in a very epic stream. And if you're not here in the meantime, I'm gonna look something up in the wiki. Let me see. Hold on. I feel like I can watch this. Took me 14 hours to finish this quest and explored all the new areas. Also, hi midnight. Yeah, I believe that. But we're only doing the story, so not much exploration or anything like that. Let me see. Trailblaze mission. Let me see if I can find a list of all the Trailblaze missions. Yes, we can. Okay. Show me the area you are. We are literally here. We're in the thing that says everything that rises must converge. And we're supposed to be searching the Grand Theater. This is a new area. This is literally my first time in this Penacony Grand Theater. This seems like the place where we would have the final fight, not gonna lie. So if this is the case, if that is the case, and we've been playing for like, at this point, the story, we've been playing for like 7 hours or something like that. I did it for like 2 hours or so, and the first stream we did, 3 hours yesterday, and then 2 hours now. So we're probably somewhere around 7 hours left. Like 2 or 3 hours left? You think? Holy shit, maybe, I guess. I don't know. The final fight is probably going to be very long, too. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, so we're in the Trailblaze mission in our time. I'm looking at the wiki. I'm looking at the wiki right now. I don't feel like this is much of a spoiler. We are longest quest in the game. Yes, I can very much tell that it's been the longest one in the... Yeah. Very much the longest one. Okay. I can tell you exactly how many missions we have left. We are in one thing called everything that rises must converge, and I think we have literally just begun this. Let me see if I can read in the wiki. Search the Grand Theater. Yes. Okay. We are literally in the third to last mission of this whole quest. In our time is the big mission, and it's divided into a lot of sub-missions. The one that we just finished was Then Wake to Weep. That was the one with Misha and all of that shit. And now we are in the bit that says everything that rises must converge. And it's 8 p.m. for me. So if we still have 2 to 3 hours left, I feel like that could make a good stream tomorrow. I feel like this is a good spot to end it, because we're pretty much like heading straight into the end game right now. This very much feels end game, and it is pretty much end game because, well, shit. There's like silence. This is the Grand Theater itself. I kind of don't want to spoil myself for what's next. I feel like this is like, if there is a good spot to end the stream. Yeah, we still have 2 left. One of them probably involves the final fight, and we might be right next to the final fight even. So, okay. This is what we're going to do. It's a bit of a kind of silence. There's a lot of silence for some reason. But that only makes it more epic, I feel like, right? Okay. Here is the plan. I'm going to call it a day for today's stream, and we're going to have another one unplanned. I legit did not plan to do this, to finish the Penacony quest in 4 streams. But I mean, technically speaking, this is a Friday. Nothing is really stopping me from finishing the whole quest here. But I'm afraid this will lead to another stream where I'm going to be like exhausted by the end. I was begging for it to end. Yes, that's the point that I don't want to reach. It was pretty good, guys. I mean, it is. I completely agree with it. I think this is probably the best Star Rail has ever been story-wise, and I'm really enjoying it. But I don't want to sour the experience, sort of like how my experience with the previous story quest was, with the previous batch. Because if you didn't know, the last stream I had for the 2.1 story took me 4.5 hours. And that's like the upper limit of how much I can take for a stream, because I start to get tired. My voice starts to feel, it hurts to talk almost. And my head starts to hurt. It's a whole deal. I am not built for long streams. And that kind of stuff kind of sours my enjoyment of things. Because, I want to be like, cheery and stuff for this whole thing. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be tired when playing this game, and I'm starting to feel tired. And so when I feel that, I feel like, okay, it's probably time to step back, chill for a little bit, and then come back to it. See, this is in the first level, same level as the first Penacony quest. One of adventuring was peak. Oh yeah, both of those things are correct. The way I feel about the Penacony story so far is that it has gotten better since the beginning. Like, it started out pretty strong. But you can tell it was pretty much the beginning, Act 1, if you will. And then the whole adventuring thing was even better for me. I feel like the adventuring arc really elevated Penacony's story for me. And then everything that's happening now, where everything is converging and all the questions are being answered, that right there is making it even better. So it feels like they've been building and building and building, and everything is paying off now. And that's what makes me enjoy this so much. It's similar to how I'm feeling with One Piece right now. I am a weekly reader of One Piece, and One Piece is entering its endgame. And so a lot of the questions that have been piling up for ages ago are starting to get answered now. And I love it when stories do that. That is always the moment that I enjoy the most in the story, in stories that rely on this too much and rely on like the like leaving crumbs of the story for the audience to figure out. The one moment that I enjoy the most is when those answers start to get, the question starts to get answered. And that's what's happening with Penacony. We have found out so much at this point. We pretty much know the entire story at this point, which is awesome. There's still a few things we don't know about, like exactly what Gallagher is. But every major question that we had, almost every major question that we had since the beginning of Penacony is almost answered at this point. And I'm enjoying it a whole lot. So because of that, I don't want to sully the experience once again. I don't want to be a blobbering mess by the end of this quest, especially if it's as hype as I keep hearing it is. So I feel like today we're going to cut it off here. We went a little shorter than we have been usually going. But to compensate, I'll start tomorrow's stream earlier. I'll set up a stream for 4:30 my time tomorrow. I usually start stream at 5:30. Like, that's what I've been doing this past week. But I have a thing to attend to later tomorrow. Tomorrow night it will be. Sleepy's just a little pit bull. Yeah. It do be me. That I do get sleepy. But yeah, I'll set up a stream tomorrow for the finale of the Penacony story. I vow to finish the Penacony story tomorrow. Hopefully it takes me less than 4 hours, but honestly, if it takes me 4 hours, it is what it is. And that's the reason why I'm starting the stream early. Because if I start the stream early, that gives me a lot of leg room. A lot of leg room anyways. Because even if it's 4 hours, I don't have to extend the stream too much to the point where it like interferes with my plans later that night. But if I start early and it takes me 4 hours, and say I start at 4:30 and then it ends at 8:30, that gives me time to like, get together and all that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be going away. My little guy's been angry this entire stream because he's still angry about Sunday. Yeah, but we're going to finish the Penacony story tomorrow. I promise that, no matter how long it takes. Hopefully, I feel like it shouldn't take me longer than 4 hours. I hope I'm not about to eat my words tomorrow. But if I am, it is what it is. It's the consequences of my own actions at that point. God damn it, I legit thought that it wouldn't be this long. I thought that with 3 streams, it would be enough, but I didn't think they would they would go fucking plus ultra and make a 12-hour quest or something like that. You'll hate him even more when he does the yapping of hell. Sunday is all about yapping. Every time he starts yapping, I just want to punch him. That's just the case. It's always been the case for me. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna be calling it a day at this point. From what I'm seeing, Nor right now is also finishing the quest, but I don't wanna raid into it and spoil myself. So we're gonna be cutting it off right here. Unless I find a random person that is streaming Honkai Star Rail right now. I don't know. Nope, never mind. I'm starting to see a little bit of a spoiler when I go into the Honkai Star Rail category on Twitch. So you know what? We're leaving it here. No raid denied. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. I can't wait to finish the story. It's been great so far, even if it's been mostly yapping. I just want to be done with this. But I want to be done in a way that I'm happy and not in a way that I am right now, which is my head's starting to hurt and I'm starting to get sick of streaming for today. So it's been fun. I appreciate you all for coming. I'll be seeing you when I see you, which is tomorrow. Have a good night. Still gotta avoid spoilers. I'll do my best to avoid spoilers up until tomorrow. I'll do my best. God, I legit kind of want to go to the subreddit to read what the fuck they've been talking about, because people have been talking about the quest there for sure. But yeah, have a good night for all you two. It's been fun. I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye-bye. Never open YouTube. I try not to open too much of it. As soon as I see something Star Rail related, yeah. I unsubscribed from the Star Rail YouTube channel too. I try my best. But yeah, let's hope we can avoid until the end. Bye-bye.